Hello, hello, hello everyone, NecroVMX here, and welcome back with more Dragon Quest VIII, where we are about to do some sweet, sweet Dragovian trials. It's not what I wanted. Okay, there we go. There we go.
Ooh, trials!
Yeah, the trials in Dragon Quest XI were definitely patterned after this game. Like, Dragon Quest XI really was a love letter to the whole series. It took something from each of them. Here we are.
Not that one. This.
Here we go.
Appointment with my psychiatrist got
Welcome
moved,
back,
and I
brave
gotta
warriors. So now
check
you
that.
know the whole truth.
And nothing but the truth.
Our misjudgment and closed-mindedness has caused much strife. For this,
And he's going to be tougher this time, by the way.
I apologize. I suppose your presence here means you wish to undertake the Dragovian trial.
way of apology, you may kick
This
my ass again.
pleases me. It has been many centuries since a challenger last requested a trial of me. Very well, brave warriors, defeat me and prove your true quality.
Buddy, you look like a Tolkien elf, dude.
Kinda, yeah. Except for the giant ears, but...
Yeah, because Tolkien never said the whole pointy ears thing.
Okay, so he can no longer breathe fire, but he can use Disruptive Wave, which sucks. So I have to limit how much setting up I do. He also has a lot less hit points this time.
I like imagining us say, you know, as apologies for kicking him out of the tribe, you may never kick his ass again.
I'm gonna have Yangus mostly set herself up, I think. Yeah, because he's not in his dragon form, so his whole shit is different. Oh, you're already doing that? The Dragovian seal is specific to 8. It's the only way that he could be cursed.
I don't know if that EP thing is actually Gen Z slang, but if it is, I'm gonna smack any Gen Z
I looked
kid
it up,
I see.
and it's not so much a Gen Z thing, it's just a cutesy sort of thing. It was meant to be about animals.
Yeah, 'cause I wanted to smack around anybody who says it.
Who can blame you? I think Jessica's going to be doing the majority of the damage. Oh my god, you're kidding me. He's psyching up? I can dispel that, but... I think I am going to dispel it. That's, Chilling Chuckle. Yeah, see, that would have been a lot more damage if I hadn't done that. God, the Dragovian Seal's still in effect. I should do Chilling Chuckle. Okay, Disruptive Wave. That's fine, I guess. The only person that had set up was Jessica. And I just dispelled your 20 tension.
I have finished with my meds.
Oh, okay. Oomph. Yourself and multi-heal. Ow. How could you attack and then get 20% tension? Oh, 8's free. Okay. Chilling Chuckle. He might be almost done. Ow. Oh, for some reason, doing actions doesn't interrupt his tension, because now he's at 50%. But, goodbye. Not 50% any longer. That's scary. Alright, we got him. Time for the second part, though. It should begin pretty immediately, though. I don't think you get a break. Alright, the Vermilion Dragon. Alright, Omni Heal. Let's see. Attack. Oomph. We'll start with 8, and... Actually, no. Don't oomph. Do Insulatal, because he breathes fire. And you're gonna do Kabuff. Kabuffle. If there was a third one, it would be Kabuffle. Giga Flash, you fucker.
Maybe one day there will be a Kabuffle.
There might be. Everybody got dazzled. That's really shitty. Warcry. Okay. Everybody got Warcried.
Dazzle like blindness.
Yeah, that's exactly that. There's not much I can do other than... Just have to wait for it to... It usually is only one turn, though. Okay. He doesn't have as many hit points as he had last time, so that's good. Ow! You fuck. Of course. Ugh. Really waiting for that to wear off. Oh, well, he's down. Whoa! That was a lot of damage. That was almost like, I didn't even use Insulatal. Alright, we're gonna have to use magic because he's not... I'm still blind. Although now Yankus won't be blind. It's just a lot less damage than I would like, especially from Jessica, because her physical attack is so good. Really, Warcry? Love when he does the Warcry. He does the pose of the last boss of Dragon Quest I. Alright. Actually, hold on. You heal since you're blind anyway. You attack. I'm gonna use Oomph on Yangus, and you can do Kabuff. Maybe one day there will be. Dragon Quest 12, let's get Kabuffle.
Yes. Petition 1.
Oh my god, Giga Flash again? Bastard.
We demand another level of buff to Kabuffle.
Unfortunately, I don't know how to get rid of that other than just waiting for it to wear off. I don't think I have anything that would help with that. Alright, Kazap. Try Golden Oldies. Throw out another Insulatal and Kabuff. That attack, the pose that he does, is definitely a reference to Dragon Quest I. Well, you really like that attack. It doesn't do much damage, but the fucking Dazzle status sucks.
Has your granddad gone back to being Munchie?
Yep.
He likes it.
Oh, he gets cheese.
What's
Comes the geezers. Yeah, that's probably Yankees' best attack if he's blind. Do you have anything that would help me? I don't think Gigagash can miss. I'm gonna try that. Alright, that's not bad. Bastard. He's just keeping the dazzle effect on me, like it won't wear off because he keeps doing it to me. Forcing me to not use physical attacks. I don't think this can miss. If it misses, I'm gonna be somewhat annoyed.
He's an ass.
Nah, I got him. Ass. Try to drop this can of whatever.
Cat food.
I love that it's called Golden Oldies. And it's just a bunch of... And it says a gang of geezers attacks. Alright, they're gonna heal me. It's just taking longer this way, but I'm winning. I gotta look when he does it again, the exact wording. It's something about geezers. Oh, well, he's down. A gang of old geezers gathers at King Trode's command. The sound effects. Alright, we gotta revive Angelo. Hopefully he doesn't get knocked right back down. That is fine. That is also fine. I want to imagine there were beans in that can. I love how, if you watch Trode, he falls down, too. Oh no! Fuck off. Bastard. Well, the good news is that once I revive him, he won't be blind anymore until he is.
Still boss size be a dick again.
Yeah, exactly. Which seems to be a consistent thing. Is dickery. Might even say super dickery.
Yeah. Back when Sean Baby was kind of entertaining.
He's still entertainment, he's just not as relevant.
I did love his Super Friends page. Especially when he did one for Scarecrow that was kind of like a GeoCities website, making it sound like a teenage girl.
Oh, Oh, fuck you. Damn it. It would have to be one of the characters that can't really take that hit. Why did you keep fucking picking on Angela? Ladle is wearing off too. I better do Insuladle again. Hopefully this hits after Angelo is revived. Oh, excellent.
Yay.
You what? Come along, fellows. It's time for the AARP meeting. Oh, shit.
I can tell the AARP does not actually properly meet. It just gives you benefits.
That is true, yes. Please don't knock Angelo down. Alright. It was bad enough you knocked... Okay. And everybody's blind again, I think. Let's see. Yep.
Because of where I live, I get AARP stuff in the mail all the time.
It do be like that.
It's always my name, usually spelled wrong. It's always my first name, despite being a common one. Or resident.
Resident. That's me.
It's like, hey, we presume you're an old person if you live here, so... That's the AARP info.
Dude, I'm already dazzled.
Now he's just flexing.
It's actually good because it does so little damage. It's just that the fact that he keeps doing it means the dazzle effect's probably never going to wear off.
Right.
It's such an attack that I never do, but I'm winding up having to do it a lot now. Granddad! I am not your granddad, you nincompoop!
I think calling any old dude granddad is kind of like a Cockney British thing.
It is, but Trode doesn't appreciate it. Always hitting Angela with that desperate attack. That's pissing me off, bro. Like, what the fuck? Why you gotta be like that? Granddad! You what? I've been getting very lucky with Zing actually hitting. Damn, that's gonna knock Angelo down, isn't it? I got very lucky. I think I have no choice but to Omni heal here. Where the fuck is Insuladle? Oh, there it is. I wonder if you have anything else that might help in this specific situation. Oh, you have Pearly Gates, though? I could do that on some turns. That's a pretty strong spell.
Yeah.
He's got to be almost done, though. I forgot that he had that. Oh, and that actually killed. Nice. So much for the Vermilion Dragon.
Well done.
Next is the Emerald Dragon.
Fought with the valor I would expect of the warriors who saved the Dragovian race. You deserve a reward for your efforts. Choose something.
Good one, too.
And it shall be yours.
Strengthen the alchemy pot. Receive a legendary team monster. Receive a Dragovian sword. Receive Dragovian armor, shield, or helm. The alchemy pot, I believe it's instant once you strengthen it. And in the 3DS version, it was instant anyway, and that made it so, I think they replaced this with some other reward, like it was like, the extra DLC. But, God, do I take the sword or the alchemy pot? I think I take the sword first.
That is what you desire? Are you certain?
Pretty much, yeah.
Very well. You shall have it.
I'm gonna put it in the pot, but to get the best sword in the game, I don't mind running around the town a little bit, you know, with fast forward on.
Right.
I could go to Slime Hill and run around, you know, maybe gain a level or two.
You shall have that which you desire, but further Dragovian trials await. If you would like to test your might with another trial, return to the Dragovian Sanctuary and seek me out. When you do, be prepared to feel the full power of the Lord of the Dragovians. Very well. I shall transport you back to the Sanctuary.
I also felt this part was a little bit of a Final Fantasy VII reference because it was like they're color coded. Like the next is the Emerald one,
right?
You know, like Emerald weapon.
Yeah.
Vermilion weapon. I guess you could say it's like Ruby.
But no cheese one.
The final one is Ultimate Dragon. But... all right. Well, that might have been the 3DS one. Well. I think what we want to do before we try any other trials is get this thing in the alchemy pot, which involves taking off the sword I'm using. So I guess I could always equip him with the Uber Miracle Sword for a little while. And let's see how close this is to being done. And we could just go to Slime Hill and do alchemy there. That's why I was tempted somewhat to do the alchemy pot right away, right? But then, like, I wouldn't have the sword to put in there, you know? Just a bunch of other crap.
You tried to do the 3DS version and it wasn't cooperating, right?
Yeah, it was fine until I reached the overworld, and rendering the overworld was... like, it was running at like 12 frames per second. It wasn't really good.
Right.
Let's speed up on. Yeah, but I'll run around Slime Hill and maybe fight some King Metal Slimes in the meantime, you know? Just run from anything that's not at least a liquid metal slime. Maybe we get a level or two.
Yeah, levels.
Maybe one day the emulation will have improved to where I can do the 3DS version and we'll like stream it instead of doing it on YouTube, you know?
Yep.
But that day is not today, or anytime soon, because I'm doing this. Also, I should save it, because I haven't done that in a bit.
Also, you're up to, like, Dragon Quest V on your replays.
That's true, yeah. And 5 is, like, so good. Yeah.
Was it 5 or 7 that you said went super long?
7 was super long, and I only just recently did that on YouTube, so... I wouldn't want to do it on Twitch for a bit, you know?
Alright.
Yeah, but 7 is one of those, like, kind of like, you know, Xenoblade Chronicles, or, you know, like one of those obscenely long games. Wasn't it East? It's not East, but that'll get me there anyway.
Roll
Here we are. above it. Now I'm above it. Oh! Damn, I hit the wrong button. Now we'll just run around, let the alchemy pot go, and maybe we get some levels. Maybe not. It would only help. Definitely not fighting dark slimes. That's a waste of my time.
Yeah, watching you stream Xenogears, it becomes really apparent how much Tanya ripped it off.
Told you. I told you, like, it's one thing to say it, but to actually see it, it's like, dude, she demaked it.
Like, I'm surprised that, because it seemed like the game got generally, you know, positive reviews.
Yeah.
I'm surprised nobody was like, I liked it better when it was Xenogears.
Ross said that.
Yeah.
Ross noticed. He said he almost had to stop watching the Let's Play at the point where it becomes Xenogears. Because it was just too one-to-one, you know? But, I did tell Tanya that I liked it more than I liked Xenogears, and she took it as this grand compliment of her storytelling abilities, but really just because... Two reasons. One is that it is actually finished, you know, and the second being that it's more concise. It doesn't beat around the bush so much as Xenogears does. I keep saying Xenogears even though I know it's Xenogears.
I don't even notice.
I notice. It's one of those things that I say that and then I like want to flagellate myself.
Yeah.
You know, just get a wet noodle and just go, wet noodle. I'm like, ew, it's slimy. It doesn't hurt, but it's slimy and gross.
Oh no.
Not the wet noodle.
Ew.
I got that from my parents. They used to say 50 lashes with a wet noodle. But yeah, if I would have taken the alchemy pot first, I would have had to fight the emerald dragon to get the sword. And I'd rather use that on him, you know?
They go that break the pots before they blow it. It's really unhinged.
Tanya... I mean, obviously the first half of the game, of Sanctus Mortem, that is her interpretation of what the Xenogears prequels that never happened would have been, you know?
Right.
Because even going out the gate... Oh, hello. The idea was that Xenogears was the 5th game in a series. Oh, I gotta equip the axe.
I was thinking, like, in terms of even Steam reviews, but like she got some reviews from other websites. I think like Rock Paper Shotgun reviewed it.
Yeah, but you know what? Those are all people that knew Tanya personally.
Yeah. I was just looking through them to see if anybody was like, isn't this just Xenogears? And of course now the page is gone, so you can't see it on Steam.
You can. You can see it. You just can't buy it. Steam pages don't go away. It'll just say something like, it's also harder to search for, unless you have the game, but it'll say something along the lines of, by the publisher's request, this has been delisted and can no longer be purchased.
Yeah. Should, on all the Kazara pages, to say this shit's Sustainio.
Oh, it should, you're right.
But removed because this shit is insane, yo.
I mean, there were some negative reviews of Sanctus, but they were mostly, like, clearly by people who don't play RPGs. You know, like, I don't know why you bought this RPG when you don't like RPGs.
Yeah.
Getting some levels. Are we close here? Not really. Like I said, I could just run around in a town where there's no encounters to do this. And that might be faster, because I'm not being interrupted by encounters, but if I'm going to be running around, I might as well get a few levels here and there, right? As long as you're moving. You don't even need to be moving. You just have to be running. You could be running against a wall. I used to tape the controller, right, like with a rubber band, in like a corner in a castle or somewhere where I don't have to worry about anything and just go eat something and come back and the alchemy thing will have popped. Back when I was playing it on, a legitimate PlayStation 2 that didn't have fast forward.
Right.
Yes.
On the old CRT. I saw a video where this guy said about the CRTs, he says, I refer to them as big booty TVs. I'm like, God, how come it has taken until the year of our Lord 2023 for somebody to say that? Oh, there we go.
No one's brave enough before then.
Alright. And we've got the Divine Bustier. That might be worth using for Jessica. Let's see. Well, what does she have now? She has Princess Robe. Yeah, this might be better.
Something better
It
to
is
support
better.
her movies.
It is definitely better. It might also be in a it might actually be a costume, I'm not sure. We'll find out next battle. Oh, okay, hold on. So there's a bunch of alchemy I want to do, right? But the most important thing is we want to stick in the liquid metal sword and not that.
You said stick in.
Yeah, and the Dragovian sword. And we're at 31 minutes here, but I want to include this in this video, so we're going to go a little extra long in this video. It's probably going to be, well, it's definitely going to be the last one I record for today, because I'm not sure when the pizza gets here, but that's how you get the best sword in the game.
If I think of how a Divine Bustier would work, it would be like a bra that doesn't actually feel uncomfortable.
Indeed.
Stealth.
Yeah, but like I said, they're not like a bra. Like, you're thinking brassiere. The bustier is more like a corset.
Yeah. It's still meant to push up the boobs a little, though.
Oh, that is true. Well, it's meant to squish everything you have into the boobs.
Yes.
Heavens was help off of this port.
I just realized that What's that?
The heavens themselves support the titties.
Yep. I just want to re-equip that until I need the axe. But I did notice, because I keep running from battles, I didn't really point it out, but that it is a costume. Like, you'll see when she runs away there that she's not wearing her big floofy dress anymore.
This is all the way up top. Nice.
just
Of course,
dressed in white.
Of course, the 3DS version actually had a lot of censorship of her costumes.
Yeah, there's more. There's no midriff in the 3DS.
Let's see. Wait, was it the King Axe? It has to be. It's the only axe sitting there. Alright. Alright, and save it. If we don't at least get that guy, what's the point?
So they basically shortened her dress to a mini dress and put on white stockings and gloves.
Also a midriff showing.
Yeah, well, it's very different too, but
It's still got like
It's
the
not-
yellow and blue of her dress.
well, she only had yellow at the fringe. It was mostly red and blue, her main dress.
Yeah.
It's not her most revealing costume. That would be the bikini, but it's hilarious because like a woman in a bikini is not all that scandalous, but they still, because of Japan and the weird censorship issues they have over there, they had to change it, and they just put this giant fucking skirt on her in the bikini, and I'm like, that's just silly. I can understand some of the really sexy outfits, but it's just a bathing suit.
Oh, like, if they're gonna do it with a bikini, at least do like a sarong, something that goes with the
Yeah.
bikini.
Yeah, like a little like one-sided skirt, something like that.
Yeah.
But they
That's
gave
what
her a huge fucking skirt.
That's what they did with the bikinis of Project Diva. They gave them sarongs to go around their waist.
That's at least fashionable.
Yeah. But that at least goes with a bikini.
Damn, this dude keep running. Stop running, you bitch. There we go. Got it. But it's like they only like are censoring ass and thighs, like they don't censor titty at all. I find that to be amusing. Like, we're gonna censor the ass, we're gonna censor the thighs, but we die before we censor the titty. You can't make me. Sakurai was talking about that, like why Mai Shiranui couldn't be in Smash Brothers even as a background character, and he said it was in a Japanese interview, so it was translated, but he says that the ratings board here is completely insane. It has nothing to do with the big boobies. They don't care about that. I didn't mean to do that. And he says that the first thing they say, it used to be show us the footage of the game. Now it's send us the female models upside down. And it's 100% about like the weird upskirt culture that they have there. And they're trying to dissuade because, you know, they do have a very real problem of guys trying to stick their phone under women's dresses on the subway, you know? I get that. And they don't want video games to encourage that, I guess, but like, you know, for a background, they could have put her in pants or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think in some of the endings, she's even had costumes that had, you know, pants or more of a skirt.
Or they could have put like shorts underneath or something. You know what I mean? Like it, like just saying she can't be in the game is kind of shitty.
Did they have to like render her with panties underneath? They could have just rendered her with, you know, a void.
Yeah, and I know people complained about that with Peach because it's visible in a lot of her attacks and it looks weird, right? The void thing. But at the same time, like for a background character, it's not going to be visible. You know what I mean?
Right.
Unless you're looking, you know, with mods, which, I mean, I know people do that, but it's understandable why, you know, because I know a lot of people with Peach are saying, why is it specific only to Peach and not to all the women? And why is it that, like, why couldn't they just give her shorts instead of making it look unfinished? You know? But, a background character being unfinished in that specific way is fine, I think.
Yeah.
It's not like the insanely well-rendered vagina from Watch Dogs 2.
But they then had to remove.
It's literally 1984.
The crazy thing about that was that the person who found it, like, was, oh, I just saved instead of loading. Oh, well. That's fine. They uploaded the picture and tagged them like, what? Why?
They suspended his account.
Yeah, for uploading lewd content. And he's like, well, it's a screenshot from the game. I mean, they reinstated it later, but I accidentally saved instead of loaded, so that guy got away from me. I actually really like this costume for Jessica. Like, it's sexy, but it's also kind of badass.
Oh, it seems like that's probably what she's gonna finish the game in, so.
Probably, yeah. It's funny when Dragon Quest XI, especially the second time where you didn't have to be wearing that specific equipment to have the costume, you just had to have it unlocked. Like, which ones were, like you kind of expect all of Jade's costumes to be kind of hot. But, like, what surprised me was how many of Serena's were. And it's like...
I guess people were thirsty for her?
Because it's like, you know, you don't think of Serena as being sexy, and then all of a sudden she's wearing something and you're like, damn, she got some big titties. Never noticed it before, but damn.
I think that'd be the one thing that Veronica missed about not being an adult anymore.
Well, she did say that she'd get there the slow way.
Yeah.
Although it had to be frustrating for her to be thirsting after Hendrik, and he obviously had no interest whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, you look like an 8-year-old. I'm not into that. And, you know, she's got to think, like, okay, that's actually a good thing, but also that sucks.
I'm sure she's got her frustrations, like when she tried to order a drink, nobody would serve her.
They didn't even want her in the bar.
Yeah.
I think that was also a little bit of a tribute to this game, the way that like Trode would try to get a drink and they'd be like, "No monsters allowed," you know. Instead of being racist, they were being sensible.
I was thinking of censoring ass that just came back in Devil May Cry 5 again. And only on PlayStation.
Only PlayStation censors buttholes.
Yes.
Our butthole is filled with light.
He finally filled her dark soul with light.
He filled her dark hole with light.
What's funny is after the first game, they kind of, even though Trish is still a character, that's her name, they kind of swiftly moved away from any implication that she and Dante had anything romantic going on. And it's because she was literally designed to look exactly like his mom.
Ooh.
Like, even in-game, in canon, they say that.
It's like, Dante, you motherfucker.
Exactly. So, like, maybe we shouldn't have him end up with the woman that was designed to look like his mom.
Yeah. Dante, you motherfucker.
So now you see him hanging out with Trish, another woman named Lady, and he's not interested in either one of them.
Remember the meme about Blanche from Pokemon Go?
Yes.
What's between your legs? Apparently Spark. I'm hiding from Candela. Blanche was designed to be a woman. But a lot of people said, hey, she's kind of a little androgynous. She, a lot of NBs were like, hey, goals. And, Niantic was like, well, we didn't intend for Blanche to be non-binary, but why not? And they've gone with it since then.
Which is cool.
Well, I mean, you saw the redesign when they were doing that event. I think I said that, that they leaned into the whole NB thing. Now that I think of it, I'm not sure if she still has that, or I guess they now, still have that alternate design. I'm bringing up my phone now. Can't believe I caught 2 shiny Hitmontops today.
Now one is named Power Top.
Once you said that, I was like, oh shit. That's perfect. That's goddamn perfect.
That was, like, the other day I was talking to June. June was saying stuff about not wanting to share things that are too dirty, and I'm like, John is not that much of a prude. He doesn't mind dirty jokes. He just doesn't want to,
I don't get that reputation. Now they've reverted after the fashion thing ended. They reverted the designs back.
But I was like, you can tell him dirty jokes. I've shown him dirty jokes. And some of them he's even.
I've shared, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like to tell dirty jokes. It's just it's like when it gets personal is what I don't like, When people start talking about, oh, well, I was masturbating the other day, and I'm like, I don't need to picture you doing that, and how dare you put that thought in my head?
Like, I've even shared some of the dirty jokes on the Den.
Yeah.
So.
I think it's because I said to June that I was like, we should probably be at least a little PG-13. That doesn't mean, like, fully committing to it,
Yeah.
It just means let's not have full-on cock talk, not because specifically it makes me uncomfortable, but, I mean, it does to a certain extent, but we're trying not to alienate people, too. Right.
Also, I think technically it'd be illegal unless you had the not safe for work section on your server. Because it might,
well, I think that
under 18 can join.
Yeah, well, that goes if you're going straight up porn, right?
Yeah.
Which we don't want, for that reason.
Which, by the way, funny that you said cock talk, the name of the...
Yeah, well, that's because that's what June calls it.
Yeah.
But what's weird was that, like, when June was making this doll, she came to me about it, like, do you mind if I make a separate server for cock talk? And I was like, I mind you asking. Like, why would you ask me? Just do it. Right? Like, why do you need my permission to make a Discord server?
I think it was because at the time Noun was being all exclusive with Cartoon Club.
That makes sense, actually. But you know what, though? The difference is that if I wanted to join the stalls, I could.
Good.
You know what I mean? Even at the time, if I would have wanted in on that, June would have sent me an invite. I just didn't want in on that. Oh, now Angelo has oomph. That actually really paid off. Especially since the Emerald Dragon can't use Disruptive Waves, so setting up is kind of key to winning that. Thankfully, you don't have to fight, like, you know, each dragon in a row. You just fight...
In a row?
Yeah. If you get it, you get it. In a row. Alright, I gotta check it. I know Watch Pot never boils, but that looks pretty close, actually. It's jumping all around. My girlfriend sucked 37 cocks. In a row? What an amazing line. I love when she says 36, and then he's like, 36? 30, I'm number 36? 37.
There was somebody on Elisa's server, I guess that she knows him in real life. She mentioned to me that she kind of only barely puts up with him in her server because he hasn't broken any rules, because to be honest, she wants nothing to do with him anymore.
Oh, he's just like some cockbag?
Yes, some guy she was friends with in college, but she's outgrown now.
Gotcha.
But she posted, I guess it was somebody on YouTube who goes to various places around the country where movies and stuff were filmed.
Yeah.
And he most recently did Clerks, and I guess Elise actually was pretty close to where that was filmed.
Oh, it is Jersey.
And she said that, you know, I saw that, you know, this YouTuber was around, you know, the store today, so I think he's doing one on Clerks. So he's like, oh great, because my mom watches that, now I got to explain that no, she doesn't want to see that movie because it talks about sucking 37 dicks in a row. And she's gonna be like, because obviously, you know, he lives close to where Elise is, so she could be like, hey, that movie was filmed near here, let's watch it. It's like, it's not your kind of movie, Mom.
Yeah, I certainly am not a prude. I'm not vanilla, like some people have said, necessarily. I mean, a little bit I am, but not to the extremes that people think. And, you know, it's just like, okay, like, to a certain extent, a lot of y'all are like family to me, and nobody wants to hear their family talking about what they jerk off to.
Yeah.
Right? It's understandable, I think. That's all it is. And that includes, like, I know, like, oh, it's like dirty memes, but, like, I know it's like, oh, I find this hot, and I'm gonna share it with people, and I'm like, well, let's see, me and June do not see eye to eye on what's hot. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, just go to your stream, there's a reason why you got a nut button.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
No, I love the nut button. I hate it probably more than I should.
Here you were worried about making it a reward would make it abused.
Well, yeah. But, like, I think I said yesterday, I think, I don't know if it was earlier today or yesterday, so my brain is so shot, I didn't really sleep all that well. But, I said something like, you know, I'm sorry, they said cam, I hit the nut button, I don't make the rules, it's right there. The button is right there. It was on stream. I said the button's right there, it's not my fault.
It's my fault, technically.
Yes, it is. I think you would, yeah, you would like stepped away or something, so you didn't hear me say that, but, or you would have said that yesterday. But yeah, I was like, it's not my fault the button's right there. Don't blame me.
I keep wondering if you could change the batteries in it. Batteries die.
Not yet. Hasn't happened.
I don't know if it just takes like double A's or if you gotta get like
I believe it is double A's.
Batteries.
I believe it is double A's. Here, let me look at it.
I just remember it came with batteries, so obviously you could use it right out of the box.
There's triple A's in here. There's 2 triple A's.
So if it dies, it can be revived.
I believe these
are. He dies.
I believe these are triple. If he dies, he dies. Yeah, they're triple A's. I thought so. It's just 2 generic triple A's in there. All right. We're at 50 minutes. I would really like this sword to be done. Especially since I'm sure, like, whenever we order pizza, it tends to come earlier than expected. So if you start hearing Gunny completely lose his shit, that's why.
It comes early.
Well, sometimes not at all.
Oh, it's too soon.
Damn it, Yangus. Nope.
You see the last Larry Bundy Jr. video?
Yeah, remind me again what it was, because I think I watched it, but I might have not.
Games that the developers wanted
Yes.
people to pirate.
Yes, I did see that.
And Larry Bundy really fucking hated Ion Fury and his developers. I
Yep.
mean, they're chuds, they deserved it, but...
Yep.
I don't know, it seemed like he was getting kind of annoyed with people who debate this kind of stuff on Twitter in general, too.
Yeah. But I think he sees it as, there's no both sides,
Yeah.
I also think that, from what I know, because I see him a lot on Facebook. I think that he is like a lot of that's performative, and he's aware of it.
Yeah. I know that he's not like DJ Slopes, even though he still edits his videos, so decided it'd be a great idea to do an interview with Doug Tenapple, despite everything we know about him.
And not call him out at all, too.
Yeah. That was my first thing I did on Twitter, get into an argument with Daniel Iverson about that. I bring that up occasionally, people like, you actually got into an argument with him? It was like, it's the first thing I did on Twitter.
Yep, very first thing.
Of course, Doug Tenapple was there liking everything that Daniel Iverson said, because they're besties now.
You know what the first thing I did on Twitter was I followed shit my dad says, and then, like, it seemed almost immediately after that the guy stopped updating it.
Did you recently find out that his dad is in fact still alive? He just
Yes.
doesn't do the site anymore?
Yeah, he doesn't update it anymore.
Twitter.
I mean, he sold like
Wow.
2 or 3 books and had a 1 season of a sitcom, so I think he's milked it.
Yeah.
I do have the first book that's actually called Shit My Dad Says. It's pretty funny.
I talked to the library one time.
One of my favorite tidbits of profane wisdom from the book was about how, you might focus on somebody not liking you, and it can consume you, and the dad's advice was, look, you don't go to the park and set your picnic basket right down to the only piece of dog shit in the field. And I'm like, that is real.
Yeah. I think they call it profane wisdom instead of profound wisdom.
It makes sense, doesn't it?
It does.
Jesus Christ, how is this still going? At this point... Grind off screen. At this point, I'm just going to do it in a town, so I don't have to deal with encounters anymore.
Look at my sword. My sword is amazing.
Don't give it a lick. You'll hurt yourself. It won't taste like raisins, it'll taste like pennies.
Even worse.
I can't tell if my mouth is full of blood or pennies. Yes. Bloody pennies.
Ugh.
There's a bloody penny pick up in Binding of Isaac.
Yes. Yes, it is. The bloody penny makes it so that every time you pick up a coin, there's a chance of a heart dropping. Figure this little circular route's pretty easy to do, right?
Hey,
That's
feel
right.
feels like when I'm trying to hatch eggs in Pokemon, so I just hop on my bike and ride around in
Yeah.
circles.
That's what I do. It's like, why am I gonna, like, wait for this to happen organically? The motherfucker's gonna come out at level 1. Let's do it now. Hey, look at that.
Every time.
Boop, 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 the Dragovian King Sword. I'm gonna equip that Toot de Suite.
So I also try to breed shinies, so I'll have like my party full of 5 eggs, because you can't, you know, not have one Pokemon.
Of course.
And then just ride around trying to hatch them all.
Check that sword out. Look at that.
Nice.
shit. That's nice. Alright, well, we're going to stop right here at nearly an hour, go figure. And I might do a little more grinding off screen, we'll see, but next time we will face the next. We've got the Emerald Dragon is next. There's also the Golden Dragon and such, so we'll get all the rewards, you know? See you next time.